Well, hey and a howdy, this is Mr. K's, and today we're going to be talking about two great dynasties in China. This is chapter 12.1a. Now, before we begin, we're going to set the stage. We need to understand that nomadic people are going to conquer northern China after the Han dynasty collapses in about 220 AD. You'll remember the Han is compared to the Roman Empire as far as its vastness, how it was ruled, its great military, but its overtaxing and lame emperors. The Tang Dynasty is going to be one of the great dynasties, but before we even get there, we're going to see the Han Dynasty replaced by the Sui Dynasty, S-U-I. Now, they only lasted for two emperors, but their achievements included the building of the Grand Canal that connected two rivers, the Yangtze, Y-A-N-G-T-Z-E, and the Yellow River, which allowed grain and rice from the south to be transported up north. One of the things that led to their demise or their decline is a revolt by the people. It toppled the dynasty due to overwork and overtaxation, two factors that really put the kibosh on the Sui dynasty. But the Sui dynasty is going to set a strong foundation for the next dynasty, which is the Tang dynasty. Now notice T is pronounced D at the beginning of words. Tang Taizong is the first Tang emperor. It seems funny to say. In 960, he is going to take the throne, and he retook north and western China from nomadic folks that had taken that land, and he's going to influence Korea in culture. Tang Taizong had many wives. Among his wives is Wu Zhao. Now, she is not politically even honorable wife number one, but she works her way up, and she brings people in a position of authority with her to support her power grab. When Tang Taizong passes away, she puts infants on the throne and then rules in their name until they are old enough to rule. But finally she gets tired of that and assumes the title of emperor for herself. Now, in Chinese history, this is the only woman to ever do so. She was a pretty ruthless dolly. She did expand roads and canals, and in doing so is going to unite the nation. Taxes are going to be lowered, and land is going to be redistributed. So, lowered the taxes, redistributed the land, give from the rich, or take from the rich, give to the poor, and we're going to see an improvement in rice cultivation and opening of foreign trade. To help the government run, the Tang used the civil service. It is a position in which, if you want to work for the government, you had to take a competitive exam to prove what you know. And the highest scores obviously got the nicest jobs. They were considered mandarins or governors. And so instead of a bunch of weak governors that earn their title by nothing more than family connections, you have able rulers that emerge, which is a good thing for China. Now, later the Tang dynasty is going to raise taxes to pay for armies that are going to invade and take other land. Well, when you raise taxes, that's not going to be a good thing, and they couldn't hold this vast empire together. Rival warlords are going to divide China, which sets the stage for the Sung dynasty. They're going to bump off the Tang and claim a mandate of heaven. Again, rival warlords are going to divide China up. The guy with the biggest army is going to win. Song Taizu is the first emperor of the Sung dynasty. He's going to reunite China, which is no mean feat. Now, he's going to learn from the previous dynasty, and he's not going to make the same mistakes. Western lands that were lost stay lost. He doesn't bother sending an army up to retake the land, which saves in tax money. The Sung are going to do something different. They're going to try to buy peace with these invading tribes by giving them their lunch money. It's almost like that, giving your lunch money to a bully, in the form of tribute of silk, silver, and tea. Well, nice try. It doesn't work. It failed. And these invading armies took over the northern part. The Sung dynasty is going to retreat southward, and something amazing happens. They ruled the south as an economic giant. Their trade prospered them. So we see rapid growth in both the Tang and the Sung dynasties, which leads to a golden age. Now, next time we meet, we're going to talk about what some of these inventions were. This is good old Mr. K's closing 12.1a.